welcome back to another episode this week. And last night I had a really good virtual financial game night that I put together and hosted, and it went really well. We talked about investing, we played a few games, and I quizzed the people on the call, and also we talked about budgeting. And when we were discussing a few things, some ideas came to mind. I wanted to start sharing some books I've read, and I just thought to myself, that could be my next episode. So today I'm going to share some books that I've read that helped me on my financial journey, and also I'm going to share some stocks that I'm currently investing in that maybe you may want to as well. So the first book I want to recommend is called The Richest Man in Babylon, and it's right here. And pretty much it basically describes a poor scribe who lives in Babylon, and he eventually becomes wealthy because he learns the financial principles in order to become wealthy. And I really like this book a lot because it breaks down every principle in a very simplistic manner. For instance, it teaches you how to generate your wealth by giving you the 7 cures. That's what they call it in the book. And then they also teach you how to invest it once you get that wealth and how to keep it. And that's like, I think it's called the 5 laws of gold. So between those two major concepts, you'll learn a whole lot, and it teaches you how to also not procrastinate and be consistent. So for the second book I would like to recommend is The Unshakeable by Tony Robbins. And this is a really good read. It's one of my favorites, and it's what got me into index funds that I continuously preach to you guys. He definitely breaks down how investing in index funds compares to investing in individual stocks. And also he talks about just everyday people he talked about this guy who made like $40,000 and ended up being really, really wealthy, all because of him investing in index funds consistently and compounding his interest over all of these years to where he became really wealthy. So I really enjoyed that. Was probably one of my favorite stories in the book because it's just like an everyday person that builds their wealth just by the most simplistic ways of life. And yeah, that's what made this book really relatable, because you don't have to be a millionaire starting off. You can definitely work your way up from the bottom if needed. And for the last book I want to recommend is Digital Minimalism. It's by Cal Newport, and it's a really, really good read. It's one of my favorites as well. I just feel like all of my books are my favorite, but it definitely teaches you how to remain focused in all of this chaos that we have, aka social media, the internet, news, all of these things that are just around us 24/7. It teaches you how to try to just noise cancel that out and just focus on you and the things that matter, like your family and friends and just your environment, and just try to stay focused in that manner. So that's definitely one of my faves, because I'm not a real big social media person. I've never really been that way, but here I am on YouTube today because I think it's really important to share knowledge and get my knowledge out there to people that may not know what I know. And that's really important to me. So I'm trying to find a good balance to where I can share my knowledge with you guys, but also not get caught up in all the noise that's out there. So this is a really, really good book, and it goes hand in hand with your finances, because the more focused you are, the more your account goes up. So those are the 3 books I wanted to share with you guys. And also, if you have any recommendations, please comment them below. And in the meantime, I want to share a quick sneak peek on my portfolio and talk about a couple of stocks that I have, in hopes of just sharing that knowledge with you, and hopefully you can invest in them as well. So number 1, I currently have AMD. It's Advanced Micro Devices, and it's pretty much the little chip that went inside the PlayStation 5. Someone gave me that news back in like February and March that I need to buy this stock, because once the PlayStation 5 gets released, this stock is going to be doing really, really well. And fast forward to now, when the PlayStation 5 got released, the stock is up, I think, double what it was prior to back then. So it's definitely a really, really good investment. Unfortunately, I didn't listen soon enough, so I did get in a little bit after that March, April, May area, but I got in before the PlayStation 5 dropped. So I made something, but I wish I would have gotten sooner and listened. So for the other stock that I have Tesla. And Tesla is this hate-love type of relationship that I've had for quite some time. I dabbled in, I sold it, I dabbled in again, and then now I'm just here. I'm just here to stay. and it ended up paying off because, as you can see, if you have been watching the stock market, Tesla has been doing really, really well this week. It just got added to the S&P 500, which means it will be included in certain funds in the near future. And once that happens, the price is projected to go up more again. And when I mentioned being included in the funds, remember when I discussed the index funds and how there's the technology index fund that I literally live by is the VGT. That fund has Apple and Microsoft and things like that in it. So you can expect to have a small percentage of Tesla in some of these index funds. That small percentage being maybe 1 or 2% of that Tesla stock in one of your index funds. So when Tesla goes up, that index fund will most likely go up. So it's a win-win. But yes, I have Tesla for sure. And I also told my friend, if she's watching this, but I told her that they're going to be added to S&P 500 a couple months ago, and she didn't believe me. So they didn't hit for September. They're supposed to be added, I thought, back in September, and it didn't get added. And she was like, told you. And then now I'm just like, I told you. So yeah, definitely listen to me. So I just wanted to share a couple of stocks that I invest in and also some of the books that I think you should read because I thought they were really beneficial for myself after I read them. And I think it's just important to keep sharing this knowledge with you guys because knowledge is power. And that's why I created this YouTube channel, is so I can continue to share, and also hopefully see the successes. Just let me know if you invest in something that I recommended or if you read the book that I recommended, and let me know how you think, how you feel about it. So yeah, until next time, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe below, and see you soon. Bye.